a study which has been called into question, a study that's only about Arizona, and a study that is notably an outlier. So, despite all of the evidence showing immigrants don't commit more crimes than non-immigrants, Tucker, sure, most immigrants aren't nice. Go on.
And that's just in one state.
Yeah, of course it's in just one state, because it's the only state mentioned in the only study you could find that would let you spend the next 10 minutes talking about how immigrants are criminals and diversity is bad. Oh, you have more. I'm sorry.
And that's just in one state. In California, an illegal alien named Luis Brasamontes.
Oh, it's just one dude? You're citing an outlier study that's methods have been called into question, and one dude from California? Cool, man. Real good. The point is, in your other video, when you say,
most immigrants are nice,
you don't really believe it, and you're only saying it so you sound less bigoty when you complain about immigrants. But sorry, that was my point. You're talking about this town's influx of Hispanic immigrants. What's your point?
most immigrants are nice. That's not the point. The point is, this is more change than human beings are designed to digest.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about, Tucker Carlson? More change than human beings are designed to digest? Where did you hear that? Who told you that? What are you talking about? We went to the moon. Shut up, Tucker. You think human beings aren't designed to handle change, or migration, or learning languages, or adapting to our environments, or meeting people? This is more change than human beings are designed to digest. You made that up, Tucker. You made it up. You fucking clod. Anyway, this concludes our one-time segment that we like to call, so I guess just maybe cool it on the white supremacist stuff, Tucker. Yes, that is what it is. And I did find the article, and I read it, and you definitely stopped reading after the 7th paragraph when they mentioned the demographic shift, Tucker. It's 66 paragraphs, Tucker, and you only read 7 of them. One of them later on reads, while the angst over the coming demographic shift might make for more uncomfortable race relations, it might finally usher in a reckoning in which America faces hard truths. The founding fathers built white dominance into the fabric and laws of the nation, and a country that proclaims to love freedom and liberty is still struggling with its roots in the original sin of slavery. Tucker. Didn't your show get canceled after a guest went on your show and just described your show to you? You'd think with all that spare time, you could have actually read past the 7th paragraph of the 66 paragraph article, which I know you didn't do because in your clip, you mentioned how people returning to Hazleton can't communicate with people when they return. Except the only mention of people returning to Hazleton is in the 3rd paragraph, where a woman talks about a yearly festival and how lately she doesn't want to go because she feels like a minority. And sorry to say, Tucker, the only mentions of communication in the article were past where you read in the 53rd paragraph where a bartender talks about warming up to learning Spanish, and in the 14th paragraph about how in 2010 Hazleton's mayor at the time tried to pass an anti-immigration law that also would have made English the official language of the town, but it didn't pass because it violated US law. Also, that guy's a congressman now. Tucker, you fucking craven dunce. Please have a guest on your show describe your show to you again. Anyway, this concludes that segment called That.